Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
And we begin here tonight at 6 with the weather, as it's pretty cold now, but it could get a little bit warmer as we head into the holiday week. Temperatures, in fact, could be a little bit warmer for the Thanksgiving holiday, which would be very welcome news.
Yeah, let's keep our fingers crossed for that. But Brian Sherman knows the answer to what we can expect tonight and the week ahead. Hey, Brian.
Hey there, Pamela and Sandra. Good evening, everyone. Another day in the deep freeze today. We've seen a little bit of sunshine, a little cloud cover, a few snowflakes from time to time, but things are looking up as we go into at least the first half of next week, and especially looking into the Thanksgiving holiday Thursday and Friday. Tower cam right now from Windsor looking across the river into downtown Detroit. We have kept a little bit of cloud cover in heading into the 6 o'clock hour tonight, sitting at 23 right now here in Detroit, as well as over in Howe. 22 right now working into Pontiac, and 21 over in Adrian. Wind chills are still an issue heading into the early evening hours tonight. We've had winds gusting upwards of 20 to 25 miles an hour today. That's making it feel like it's in the low to middle teens for everybody, and down into the single digits already over in Jackson. And we will start to see those temperatures moderate, especially as we head into our Monday. Good news for the western end of the state. The lake effect snow machine is starting to wind down. We're keeping a little bit of cloud cover in tonight. That'll be the story for everybody. Temperatures not dropping nearly as fast. Low 20s by the time we get to midnight tonight, and we'll stay there as we go into early tomorrow morning. We'll talk more about how long the dry weather lasts and what you can expect for Thanksgiving. Your complete 4-1 forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Brian. People living at an Oakland County apartment complex say they've been without heat now for several weeks.
This is happening at the Waterford Square Apartments. Victor Williams joins us now live with how folks there are telling us how they're trying to handle these conditions. Victor?
Yeah, Sandra and Pamela, you guys just heard from Ben how cold it is out here. It's freezing, but we're told it's not that much better inside a few of these buildings here at this apartment complex because of the heat being out. And apparently it's been that way for weeks.
No kid should have to cry themselves to sleep because they're cold. It's been at least a month with nothing. It's cold. Yeah. It is freezing.
Chilly times for Amanda, Traymel, and their 3 children living in their home at Waterford Square Apartments.
It would be nice for some heat. That's all we asking for. We don't want nothing else but heat.
It's so cold the family has had to resort to sleeping in their clothes.
I wear this to sleep without the shoes.
Wow. All right.
Yeah. Because it's that cold up here. You can't just be comfortable.
Apparently management is aware of the issue and claims it comes down to a boiler problem.
Saturday, I get a text from the office saying that they're aware of no heat in our building and they're going to get somebody out today to fix it, which was Saturday. Here we are Sunday and nothing. And they won't take nothing off of our rent.
While the issue is being fixed, Amanda says residents were given these space heaters to warm the place up, but...
And we can only have one plugged in at a time in our living room or it blows our fuses.
And even with that comes another major concern.
And this whole building has no heat. What if somebody leaves it on and it's too close to a curtain or a blanket or, I'm scared to even put it on the carpet.
Now, we did reach out to one of the spokespersons here for the Waterford Square apartment complex, and with today being Sunday, we have yet to hear anything back. For now, we are reporting live in Waterford Waterford Township. Victor Williams, Local 4.
Yeah, we will stay on top of it, though. All right, thank you, Victor. Now to a developing story tonight from Colorado Springs. A deadly mass shooting has left 5 people dead and at least 25 other people hurt.
It happened at an LGBTQ nightclub, and the suspected shooter, a 22-year-old, is now in police custody. David Daniel has the latest on the investigation.
I want every citizen in our city to know that the men and women of the Colorado Springs Police Department stand with you during this tragedy.
A night of terror rocking Colorado Springs late Saturday night into early Sunday morning. That's when a suspected gunman walked into an LGBTQ nightclub known as Club Q and opened fire.
While the suspect was inside of the club, at least 2 heroic people inside the club confronted and fought with the suspect and were able to stop the suspect from continuing to kill and harm others.
The suspected gunman has been identified as 22-year-old Anderson Lee Aldrich, who is now in custody. According to investigators, he used a rifle in the attack, and 2 additional firearms were found at the scene. Meanwhile, the nightclub posting this message on Facebook: Club Q is devastated by the senseless attack on our community.
Every person, regardless of who they are, have the right to be secure from fear and physical harm. And actions taken to strike fear in specific communities will not be tolerated in our community.
The devastating shooting at Club Q comes 6 years after the deadly mass shooting at Pulse nightclub in Orlando, Florida. It was there 49 people lost their lives and 53 others were wounded. Right now, Colorado Springs police are investigating this recent shooting as a potential hate crime.
We will put every effort into holding any perpetrators involved with this horrific act accountable.
I'm David Daniel reporting.
Back here at home tonight, police are asking for your help to try to find a 17-year-old girl from Southfield. Officers say Mariah Early left her house in Southfield in the early morning hours on November 20th and hasn't come back. Investigators don't know what she was doing, what she was wearing when she left her house. If you have any information at all, Southfield police want to hear from you. That number is 248-796-5500.
Wayne County handed out hundreds of turkeys to families at their annual Thanksgiving turkey drive today. Hundreds of people lined up at Burning Bush International Ministries, that's in Westland, yesterday for the county's 7th annual event. The county has been giving away turkeys since 2015, and yesterday they gave away over 500 turkeys to families in the Wayne County community.
The importance of engaging the community and supporting the needs is why we do this event. We've partnered with Council President Sheffield the past 3 years, and we are now partnering with the Masons and Eastern Stars to have a greater collective impact in the east side of the community of Detroit.
Not only were turkeys handed out, but Kroger gift cards were also given to families as well.
All right, moving on now to the Lions, and you know what? We're happy to say the streak continues.
A win against the Giants, Hobie. Tell us about it.
A big one coming up on Thanksgiving Day, but today, they feasted against the Giants. Just another great and impressive game from the Lions. Well, the Lions came into the day on a 2-game win streak, but both of those wins were against a team that's below 500. A giant test on the schedule today, though, taking on the Giants, a team with only 2 losses. But it's a challenge, well, the Lions were more than ready for it. Giants QB Daniel Jones, he had 341 passing yards, but no touchdowns and 2 interceptions, including that one by Aiden Hutchinson, making a great play to get one of those in the second quarter. That would set up Jamal Williams for his first rushing touchdown of the day, but he was just getting started. Williams tallied his 5th multi-rushing TD game of the season. The only other Lion to do that, Barry Sanders. Williams scored 3 rushing touchdowns today, now up to 12 on the year, giving him the NFL lead. The Lions beat the Giants 31-18, now on their first 3-game winning streak since 2017.
Just to memory bank what it took to win this game, this type of game, on the road, knowing that type of opponent, what we had to do, and performing and producing inside this game plan and everything we needed to do once again. I mean, I think it's just staying true to who they are, put in the work, and look at the details, focus on the details, and don't look or listen to anything else.
And another week of complimentary football. The offense scored 30-plus points for a second straight week. The defense, 3 more takeaways today. They now have 7 takeaways in the last 3 games. We'll have much more coming up in sports.
All right, see you in a bit. Thanks, Hobie. Still much more to come right here on Local 4 News at 6.
Yeah, the Lions were in New York, but there was still football at Ford Field today. Here's Megan Woods.
We caught up with some loyal Bills and Brown fans before the big game. We show you what they have to say about the bitter cold here in Detroit.